Hello, everyone. This is Sean 1986. I hope you're having a fantastic Halloween. I sure do. I sure do. I am. Well, I did. So, this happened. Hmm. Not my cup of tea. Yeah. Well, not my cup of tea, but well, I'm all for some I'm all for some nasty surprises. So there's got to be a treat for me. Not for him. Yes, the Miami Dolphins have fired their longtime GM Chris Grier. Now, during a dreadful start that the team did, losing to the. Let's be 100% fucking clear here, y'all. Losing to getting blown out by the Ravens, who just recovered their mana points in last night's Thursday night football game, can do that. I'm reading this from the New York Post. Dolphins fired longtime GM Chris Grier, but Coach Mike McDaniel is safe for now through a dreadful start. The first major domino has fallen in Miami, and now the watch begins for a second. Chris Grier is out as the Dolphins general manager one day after the humiliating 28-6 home loss to the Baltimore Ravens on Thursday Night Football, with owner Stephen M. Ross laboring to hit a mutual split. In battle, head coach Mike McDaniel is safe throughout the season, though, per ESPN. The season marked Grier's 26th with the franchise, and he has served as the team general manager since 2016 and top football operations executive since 2019. Miami went 77-80 in his tenure, 77 wins, 80 losses, including this year's 2-7 mark. It made the playoffs 3 times, losing in a wild card round in each instance: 2016, 2022, 2023. Chad Kelly is taking over as interim GM, and there will be a search for a full-time person. As I asserted the state of the team in my discussion with Chris, it became clear to both of us that a change could not wait. Ross said in a statement late Friday morning, "We must improve in 2025, in 2026, and beyond, and it needs to start right now." The Dolphins seemed like a team on the rise not too long ago, making the playoffs from the 2022-2023s in the first 2 seasons under coach Mike McDaniel, but the wheels have fallen off. Cracks started to show last year when Miami went 8-9 with $212 million quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, or Tua turned the ball over, being sidelined for 6 games and Tyreek Hill not producing like in years past. This offseason featured a mass exodus of veteran players, with Jalen Ramsey, Geno Smith, a.k.a. Arthur Smith's version of crack, and Silas Campbell all leaving the franchise, while star offensive tackle Teron Armstead retired. The roster's ranking... sorry. Kind of real quick. Shout out the Bucks. Sorry. Christmas with you. Yeah, where was I? Oh, yeah. A roster lacking has struggled this year, with Tagovailoa looking nothing like a franchise quarterback. The defense having more holes than Swiss cheese. The Hill suffering a season-ending and potentially career-ending injury in Week 4 win over the Jets. Boos rained down on the Dolphins during Thursday's no-show, and this firing could be the signal of sweeping changes coming to an organization that hasn't won a playoff game since 2000. Damn! That's 24 years ago. Well, 25 years ago, it will be 25 years ago if they don't get anything. Grier also served as the area scout, national scout, and director of college scouting during his tenure. I have always been and remain committed to building a winning team that consistently competes for championships. I am incredibly proud of our leadership as an NFL organization and our continued commitment to the community. But our performance on the field and our team building process have not been good enough, Ross said. There are not excuses. I want to thank the fans for their continued support and passion for the team. You deserve a championship caliber team you can be proud of. There's much more. There's much work ahead to return the Dolphins to sustain great success, and that work begins now. Finishing the season strong, evaluating all areas of our football operation, and move forward with a clean vision for the future. All eyes now fall on McDaniel, the once wunderkind who is now guiding a rudderless ship. He's 30-30 leading the team, but just 10-16 over the last two seasons, and questions have risen about his ability to lead a team and create a culture of toughness. NFL Network's Ian Rappaport reported before Thursday's game that McDaniel's status was firmly up in the air and on the hot seat, so to speak, though he did not sense an imminent move. He noted that Ross likes him, believes in him, and invested in him, with the coach reportedly under contract through 2028. And these remaining games will determine McDaniel's future. Here is how McDaniel is going to be judged, Rappaport said. How do the players respond? What is it like in the locker room? Do they keep playing for him or do they not? And you'll see. That is going to determine whether he keeps his job. If Thursday's effort is any indication, McDaniel may need to update his resume. The Dolphins return in week 10 at home against the Bills. So yeah, I feel like this is not looking good for the Dolphins. I mean, to be perfectly honest, and honestly, yeah, this team is terrible, like terrible. And also, let's not forget, remember, Brian Flores was with that team, and he wanted Justin Herbert over Tua, but the Dolphins selected Tua over Justin Herbert. And then a few years down the road, the Carolina Panthers did the same thing when Frank Reich was with the team as the head coach. He wanted C.J. Stroud, but Jake Tapper, the owner of the Carolina Panthers, select Bryce Young. Yeah. So what happened to Justin Herbert and C.J. Stroud? Well, Justin Herbert, he's with the LA Chargers. He's been balling. He's been really balling, and also the team has been racking up wins with some bad losses, but still he's been improving. And C.J. Stroud with the Houston Texans, looking real smooth and real cool. I mean, in his rookie season, he actually won a playoff game. He actually won a playoff game in a wild card with the Houston Texans. As for Tua and Bryce, well, I can say something about Tua. At least he managed to make it to a playoff game, except they didn't win any games. Bryce, he tried his best. God bless him. God bless his soul. But yeah, listen, Mike McDaniel, he is at the end of his rope, and you and I can both agree when I say this part. These losses right here, I mean, these games, these important games right here, he needs to start him and the team need to start racking up some wins. Big wins. And most of the wins some of the wins need to be blowout losses. Because God bloody forbid, if the Miami Dolphins lose to the Buffalo Bills in Week 10, mind you, that's an AFC East rivalry game. He's cooked. He is cooked like barbecue chicken. So, will he manage to win enough games to keep his job? I don't know. I do know one thing though. There's a lot of Dolphins fans and mostly football fans who can't stand Mike McDaniels want him to be fired. Me? Oh, no, not me. I'm not doing that, man. You know, I mean, come on. I mean, come on. I'm actually rooting for one person's downfall. Dean Spanos. You already know how you already know how I feel. Okay, so that's about it. As always, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell so don't miss an update. Share with friends, share with neighbors, share with others. And that's about it. Until next time, this is Sean 71986 signing off. Thank you for watching this video. It really means a lot. I'll see you in the next one. Catch you later. Happy Halloween. Good night. Alright, man. You ever wonder if the Dolphins will win a Super Bowl if it's been played in during the warm months? Just a thought.